So the M5 MacBook Air has just officially came out, and you might be wondering exactly how to use this new beautiful MacBook. Now, it's a very good MacBook. It's probably one of the best types of MacBooks you can buy if it's not the Pro models. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use this MacBook from front to back. Now, on the outside, it's a very interesting type of MacBook. Now, one thing that I always like to demonstrate is that if you're looking at it from this way, this is basically the Apple logo will show where the front is kind of facing. So in this case, this particular Apple logo this way is basically facing away from us. That means that the front of the MacBook is there. So if you're looking at it this way, it's not really the way you want to open it towards yourself. On the one side of your MacBook Air, you're basically going to be able to get a couple different ports. So these ports are going to be really good. You have the MagSafe port on one side. This is going to be that charging port that you have. Now you can also still charge up your MacBook Air with these two other ports on the side. So you don't have to just use the MagSafe one. You can also use these two USB-C ports option, these Thunderbolt options, and you can also charge up your MacBook this way. If you want to dock it up to multiple displays or anything like that, you can also do that right here as well, which is something that's very nice. On the front side, you have this little latch. This will show you basically how you want to open up the MacBook Air 2. So you can see the Apple logo is pointing to it. That means that this is the front of the MacBook. On the other side of the MacBook Air, you are just getting a headphone jack. So on the M5 MacBook Air, you're getting your Thunderbolt and MagSafe on one side, and then you're getting your headphone jack on the other side. Then on the back side, you don't really get too much else, just these little feet at the bottom. Now that kind of covers it up on that side. Now to open up the MacBook Air, you can usually just take the front of this MacBook like this little ledge, and you can go through and just open it up this way. It's actually pretty easy of an opening process. It's not really anything like super crazy, but then you will basically get your screen, your notch, and then your keyboard and the keys. Now the keyboard and the keys are very interesting as well because there's a lot of cool things to keep in mind here. Now on the keyboard itself, there's not anything super crazy. You're getting your standard full-size keyboard. You don't really get your speaker grills on the sides. Those are only for the MacBook Pros, but you still get a good speaker array from this thing. Now, you do get a Touch ID sensor. So in the top right corner right up there, you have a fingerprint sensor. You can use that fingerprint sensor to unlock your MacBook Air and to use it if you want to. If you set up Touch ID, you can use that to unlock your MacBook. And also for things like Apple Pay, any other passwords, anything like that, you can tap onto there to basically unlock it. Then you also have your trackpad. Your trackpad is basically the way you maneuver around it. You can move around your trackpad this way, and it's really cool. There's a lot of times where you might want to use multi-gestures. This is a multi-gesture trackpad, so you can kind of drag things around. You can do whatever else you want to do with it. And it's not really an actual button. It's just a force sensor that's kind of existing there, which is actually pretty nice. And then you have the beautiful, amazing display on your M5 MacBook Air. Now there's a couple of different things to keep in mind here within this type of display. Number one, you're going to have to remember this is coming out in either a 13-inch size or a 15-inch size. So it's depending up to you on which size you basically prefer. I actually really do like that bigger size, that smaller size, but some people might prefer the bigger size. So it really is up to you which one you actually end up preferring here. Now, inside of the M5 MacBook Air, there's still a lot of really cool things to keep in mind. Now, for starters, number one, when you first come into your main display, this is what the main display is going to look like. So you do have the option of going through that setup portion. If you've already gone through the setup portion, this is what your main display is going to look like. You have the notch up top. On the left side of the notch at the very top, you have your quick toggles, your status bar. Not the status bar, but it's just like your file finder, more information on the application you're currently in. On the right side, you're going to be able to get some quick toggles like your Wi-Fi connection, your battery life if you want to get more information on your battery life, your search bar under Finder, your quick toggles. If you want to click onto your quick toggles, you basically have the capability of getting more information on your Wi-Fi, your Bluetooth, and you have this whole liquid glass interface, which is really nice because that's kind of a big thing that Apple really wanted to push. And they basically gave us that type of capability here. You also have a Siri option, which if you have Apple Intelligence enabled, that will unlock kind of more features. Then you also have your date and time right up here as well. Then you have basically your desktop display. So here you're basically going to be able to get your widgets. You can have widgets on your desktop now, your applications, a lot of different things across the board. You'll be able to go and get access to all of those things, which is something that's really, really cool. And then at the very bottom right over here, you basically have your dock. So in your dock, you basically have the capability of kind of going through and kind of choosing kind of what you want. So you can go through and you can delete and remove applications from the dock just by right-clicking on a dock right here, like a dock application, and tapping on remove from dock. So you can also go through and maneuver an application out of there if you want to, and you can tap onto an application to basically open it up. Now when you open up an application, it's going to take you into a page like this. Now there's a lot of stuff that you can kind of move around and kind of combine. macOS is very user-friendly. So you can go through, you can take a particular application this way. Like you can, click onto an application and move things around this way, which is really nice. So you have a lot of capability there, which is something that's really cool. You can also go through and you can, again, kind of snap applications to one side or another. So if I hover over these buttons up here in the top left, I can kind of minimize an application or close an application by clicking that X button. And then I can click it back open. It basically just like deletes, it kind of removes the interface that I'm in, but it still keeps that application open. I can minimize the application. It won't delete anything. It'll just keep that application open. And this green button will allow me to go through and full screen an app, or I can also go through and snap an application on one side or the other. And that is another really cool thing that we can do here as well. So you have a lot of capability from that side too to kind of have some interface there. And you can also open up multiple applications, as you can imagine. So you can just keep going through and opening up applications. We all kind of know this. I mean, macOS is so awesome. It has a lot of cool features. Specifically for your M5 MacBook Air though, one thing I would recommend doing more so than even opening up applications on all these things is to update your MacBook Air as soon as you go ahead and buy it. This is going to be such an important piece of the puzzle. So what I'd recommend doing here is as soon as you go through and buy your M5 MacBook Air, in the top left corner, you want to click onto the Apple logo. Then you want to tap on the System Settings button that you have right here. So tap on System Settings, and then you'll basically come into your Settings panel. Now what we're going to want to do here, it's very important. What we want is we want to kind of understand our settings. So there's a lot of different settings here that you can basically choose from. So here you can have your Apple ID settings by signing in, your Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, a lot of standard stuff, Apple Intelligence, screen type, screen time. There's a lot of different things you have here. What we want to click on is we want to click on the General button that we have right there. So tap on General. Then what we're going to want to do is we want to click on Software Update. So tap on Software Update, and then we're going to come into this page. Now what we're going to want to do here is we want to go ahead and see right here where it shows us the macOS update, whatever it is. We want to basically update our version of software to the most recent version that's basically available. So in this case, what I'd recommend doing is going through and tapping on Update or Update Now and installing the latest version of software for your MacBook Air. These MacBooks are very good. macOS 26 can be a little glitchy at times. So ensuring that you're on the most recent version, the best version of macOS, is probably going to be the best thing for you. And that is exactly what I'd recommend doing in your particular situation as well. So go through, basically update your version of macOS, and that is probably going to help you probably ensure that you're getting at least a good stable version of software for your particular situation. So in terms of that, that is basically how you use your M5 MacBook Air. Like I mentioned, it's a beautiful MacBook. There's a lot of really cool stuff to keep in mind here of this MacBook, so you made a really good choice. In terms of that though, if you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.